Hello, Klaus here, and in this video we'll have a look at the new tab in Davinci Resolve 16. It is the Cut tab, and I did just download the beta version of Davinci Resolve 16. There will be a link down in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Just one thing to keep in mind before you go and download Davinci Resolve 16 is to back up your database, because if for some reason the beta is crashing on you and you have a lot of problems, you are going to have some problems coming back to that database if you did not back it up, because it will update your database until Davinci Resolve 16 and you can't go back. And yeah, right behind me, my neighbor is crazy with his lawnmower, and so hopefully it will not go into the sound too much, because hey, this is YouTube and it's not a film, so we're not going to wait for him to stop. Anyway, in the description, the link to the Davinci Resolve 16 beta. And so let's jump into it right now in the computer. So here we are inside of Davinci Resolve 16, and I'm now on the Cut page, and I have imported some media already in here. So this is my first time ever using the new version and the new tab, the Cut page. And it is actually, to move my chair a bit here, okay, it is, I think it's very minimalistic compared to the editing tab. We can just jump here to the editing tab, and here everything are where it's supposed to be, and I know this tab super well, but I feel really not home. I wouldn't say this is totally simplified, but it feels like a lot of the menus are just gone. And I know that is the purpose of this. I think what they were talking about in the press conference was that this was meant for fast turnarounds. I mean, YouTube creators who are making a lot of videos every week. And I think that it will take some time to get used to. But let's jump into Resolve here and have a look at how it looks. So up here, of course, I have my media pool. Here I can do some transitions and titles, and I also have my effects up here in the corner. So this is kind of like the effects panel, just up here instead. And if you look here, we have this is just the master settings for this particular our bin here. And here we have the import media tab and import a folder tab. So either you can import a folder with all your stuff or just individual clips. That's fine enough. So we have some stuff. I'll just go into the folder, and this is a lot of brawl recordings I did a while back. So let's play around with that. I can see there's the purpose of it, I think. So let's find a clip. I think, as well as I understand this would work best if you're doing like a let's say a interview kind of thing, and you have two cameras on, a multicam thing, and then you have some B-roll and you want to cover up some of the editing things. So I don't have a interview, so we'll just try to make a very short edit out of all of this footage, which I don't know too well because I haven't seen all of the stuff yet. Oh yeah, that's right. They were talking about some feature where you could take all your clips and combine them into one. It's called, let's see, it's a source tape. And it's like, if somebody remember how you shot video in the old days on tape, this is where you had to look through the tape to find the clips you are looking for. And in these days where we are having a lot of multiple clips and in a lot of different bins, or a lot of clips and not on a tape, they are all around. So if we click this source tape, it will take all our clips and make it into this, to one single tape, if you call it that. And then I think we can just scrub to that. We can just, let's take it this, yeah, and we can just scrub to this and find some clips we want. Oh, okay, so let's do a super fast edit out of this. So first off, we need to have a idea of what we're doing, and I don't have an idea. So, okay, well, let's do something super simple then. Let's see, we're having this shot maybe. So let's say we'll have this shot. I'll just do an in point, and let's continue watching that. Let's scrub through that. Oops, it scrubs super fast. It's really handheld. Okay, so let's say we have something like this. Okay, we'll just go a little back. Yeah, okay, I'll do an out point. So now I have this portion of the clip, and I can just take that and I'll drag that down here in the new timeline. Okay, that's odd. Okay, okay, so it doesn't go. So the thing is, there's two timelines in Davinci Resolve, or in the cut page here. It's this is the where you can see your main top line, and here you can use the playhead and scrub through it. And here in this one, this is a fixed playhead, so you have to scrub through it this way, and then you can see they will follow each other that way. I think I will just kill the audio on this clip because I don't want to have that as well. Okay, so now we have a clip down in the timeline here, and so let's just do. It's not a very long clip, is it? Okay, let's do a 30 seconds something edit out of this. So what I'm seeing here, the first thing I am noticing here is that it's handheld, it's a bit shaky. So there's supposed to be a stabilizer inside of this tab, so you can stabilize your footage without going to the color tab. So let's have a look at where that is. Might be here. Okay, and we can. Okay, so here we have, if we click the tools button here, we have all the tools over in the viewer here, or underneath the viewer, and we can either transform it, we can crop it, we can do something with the audio, we can do a speed ramp, we can do something with the camera, which I think we should do now, and then we have a dynamic zoom, and again, what is this one? A composite. So this is basically your inspector underneath here. It doesn't have an inspector, so okay, so let's go into the camera settings, and in the camera settings we can stabilize or we can make lens corrections. So I want to stabilize this a bit. So let's see, that looks fine. Okay, we'll just push stabilize, and then it will do its thing. I don't know how fast it is. So this is still the beta. It might even crash on me. Okay, compared to the the old stabilizer, this is it's a slow beginner or slow starter, but now it's there and it's getting there, and I'm also screen recording at the same time, so that might be one of the reasons it's a bit slow. And it is a pretty long clip, and it is it's a 4K clip, so understand that in slow-mo, so I can see. So hopefully it will be here in 1 second. So let's see what we can do anyways. Okay. And there we are. So it has now stabilized our clip. So let's have a look here, and we'll go to the top timeline so we can trim back. And here we can have the clip. It's not a super interesting shot, but yeah. Okay, so let's do something about this. Let's do a super fast edit. So I have a little idea of what we're doing here. Okay. Okay, so I'll go back to the source tape again, and I'll continue scrubbing through the material. Hopefully it will not be too messy. So I want to do something with let's see what here's a machine. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I'll just do an in point here and wait for the focus. Okay, let's go roll a little bit back. I'll just do an out point, and then I will take this clip and I'll just drag it down here. So now it's actually in our timeline, and I can continue to scrub through. Okay, what's the similar shot? Oh, here is some fun stuff here. Let's go take this. Okay, and I can of course also preview my my clips pretty fast by using this button down here. But now I just want to go a little bit back. Okay, and I'll take an out point again. And let's see where I want this to. I'll put my playhead here and I'll go back to the source and I'll just drag that down here. Okay, and I'll just continue. So actually you can also, since you have two timelines, you can do the editing tool is just one tool basically. So now you can go up here and you can actually make it smaller, and then we can play it. And let's have a look here at what we're doing here. Okay, and let's go back to the tape again, and let's continue for the hunt for some shots. Actually, I'm scrubbing way faster. I think it will be faster just to watch it. I think there's something here. Ah, that's a good shot. Let's do an in point here. And it's a slow motion shot, by the way. It's really slow motion. So maybe I don't want to have this long shot here. I want to make it a little bit shorter. I'll do a new in point. Just want to have something like that. And then I want to add that down to the clip as well. And again, we'll continue. Again, looking at super fast here. So, oh, that's a nice shot. Something like that, in point, and let's see, let's do a out point. And then we can, move up in the top timeline here, and have to go back to the source. And then I want to, is that the right view? So we have this clip here. Yeah. Okay. And I'll just continue to scrub through. Okay, so now it jumped out of that. Okay. Okay, I'll just Control Alt again. I will go to Alt the time here. I don't know if that was a bug. It might be. No. Anyway, we have like this. I need some more shots, I think. What about this? Here is a. So I don't actually know what happened here, because now the source tape. But now it's only showing one clip. Okay, it might be a small bug here. Well, it is still the beta, so that's fine. So I'm wondering if I want to make, for instance, if I wanted to take this, if I wanted to take this clip here of the man in the slow motion, and I wanted to split that into two, how would I actually do that? So I know in the other edit page it would be pretty simple. I would just press V, but it doesn't seem like there is a eraser tool here. It must be one. So maybe we'll just right click somewhere. Oh, okay. So if you right click on the mouse, you'll have an options here. What is that doing? Okay, I think this must be a splice split. Okay, it will totally split it. I'll just Control. So I will be on the clip, right click, and make an edit. Yes. Okay, I can do that. Super duper. Nice to know. So then again, I can move this clip and it will move it in real time, and I'll move this. For instance, I want to move it at the end here. Okay, so we'll just tighten everything a little bit together. Okay, and then we'll have it like something like this, and have a shot here. And then we want to kind of come back to this shot. Okay. I mean, it feels, for me, it feels a bit slow, but that's because this is the first time I am using it. So it is pretty. So now we have a edit, and I want to do something to this one, by the way. So in this clip, I want to go to the tools again, and I also want to do something with the, okay, I can close it, and then I can do I want to do this dynamic zoom, actually. So, okay, so let's have a look at how that is working for me. Okay, so I have the dynamic zoom on, and we want to, okay, that, something like that. Okay, that gets a little lost, I think. Maybe we can do something else then. Okay, so if I have an effect on, how do I actually reset it? Dynamic zoom. Okay, I'll be in here, and I'll, okay, then I have some settings for it. Zoom preset, okay. Okay, swap linear. Okay, so we'll ease in. Okay, maybe we'll do like this instead. Okay, something like that. Okay. It takes a little getting used to. I am so used to the inspector, so to not have that in the menu, that is a little bit strange for me. But okay, I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so let's see if we have like a last clip, which would be fun to have in. Let's see what we have. This one. So we have a clip here. I know that I like this one, so let's just take that as well. Something like that, and then we'll just scroll up this to the timeline and put it in somewhere here. Go back to the source viewer. Okay, we'll double click this one, this portion here, and we'll put that in here. And then we want to do something to finish out our video. Okay, so now I'll trim everything, and if I go here, I'll trim just like that. Okay. Okay, and then I know I did a second shot roof somewhere. So, unfortunately, there's like a little problem with the source viewer here. It is bugging me a bit. Okay. I have a lot of cool shots here, which I'm not using, because otherwise this video will be way too long. Okay, so let's keep it like this. So here we have our edit, and we will kill the sound on both clips. So it is not actually now such in a way that the sound will be. It's not here. I don't have a sound. It's actually inside of the clip, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we have like a super small edit. Yeah, super small edit right here. I am curious to figure out more about it. Okay, so what if I want to add some effects to this? So obviously, I mean, to do fast edit this way, I really have to get familiar with it. It's okay, let's turn down that thing. Okay, then we have all our effects. And maybe we're not going to mess around with effects actually. Okay, so this is the very first super simple edit I have done inside of Cut. The Cut tab, I think it's it will take me time to get used to. I think for like super small things, like YouTube videos, it might be beneficial. But then again, I am so used to the editing tab that I think I could do things pretty darn fast there already. And again, I am most likely missing a lot of the cool features in here. I am going to make more videos about it, but this was just the first video I have done about it. So hopefully you found this video not too long, not too boring, and you will find it interesting. So I will see you in the next video coming up very soon. And remember, if you want to have more content like this about Davinci Resolve, Blackmagic cameras, filmmaking in general, please hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. And if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on the channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing. See you.